Good morning and welcome to the morning after. We have a great show ahead of you, so don't change that channel.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's Monday morning. That means it's time for TMA.
Oh, Monday.
And it's our last show of the semester.
Oh, it's our Thanksgiving episode.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah, we are stuffed with
always a bright
special
side.
features. Ha ha ha.
Turkey puns.
How are you, Kelly?
Oh, I'm great. How are you, Stephanie?
I'm good. I'm good. It's a little rainy out, but
it is.
Still gotta keep the cheeriness up.
Sunshine to your Monday morning.
Exactly. Great. So, there was an awards show.
There was this weekend.
What day? This weekend.
It was the first time the Hollywood Film Awards were broadcasted. They were broadcasted on CBS, and Queen Latifah hosted. I didn't get a chance to watch them.
Me neither.
I was at a symphony, but
very cool.
But when I got back to my room, I did catch a little bit of the end. So,
gotcha.
But it was really cool. They had like a Hollywood after party and everything.
Oh,
you know, the entertainment, full red carpet thing. But
so was this like the first kind of this award show ever, or
it's been going on for a while. It's just this was the first time it's been broadcasted on TV.
I was gonna say, yeah,
which
it's
I thought was
that
kind of cool because you know there's a lot of award shows and sometimes you just never hear about
right?
if they're not
like this one.
You don't hear if they're not on TV. You would never know they exist.
I think one of our favorite actors that our producer loves, Megan, Benedict Cumberbatch, won something.
He did,
so
yeah.
Go for him.
Very happy about that. She's a big fan.
And Queen Latifah must have been great.
Oh my God, I can only imagine.
I love her in Chicago. She's like, that's my favorite
And
role.
she has her talk show now and everything.
Does
so
she?
She's everywhere.
Great.
She's living it up.
Awesome. I know, because I haven't really seen her in too much recently, but good for her.
She's got a great personality. I'm sure just
she really
the
does.
show flowed. I'm sure it was great.
Absolutely. If I met her, I'd feel like I'd be best friends with her right away.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I guess Ben Affleck, he did a couple things for Gone Girl, and so.
Oh yeah, I
so
bet.
it's just star
Awesome.
filled. But speaking of movies, we're gonna toss it over to Andrew with some movie marathons happening. Andrew.
Hey guys, Andrew here, and for those of you who have spoken to me in the last few weeks know that I'm so excited for break. It's a time to be with loved ones, enjoy great food, and spend your life savings at the mall on Black Friday. It's also a great time to watch your favorite movie marathons. I've put together a list of movie marathons that will be airing over the Thanksgiving holiday break. First, we have The Godfather Saga airing on AMC. Parts 1 and 2 will air on the Thanksgiving day, starting at 11:30 a.m. The network will not be airing Part 3 of the saga for good reason, but in its place, they will replay Parts 1 and 2 throughout the day. Next on the list is James Bond, which will be airing on Sci-Fi. Some of the better films in this series will air starting on Thursday the 28th. Dr. No, Thunderball, Die Another Day, and Goldfinger are just some of the great Bond flicks that will be airing over the holiday weekend. Of course, ABC will have their annual Harry Potter marathon from Thursday the 28th through Saturday the 30th. I'm excited for the Harry Potter marathon, being a Harry Potter nerd myself, but I'm a little disappointed they won't be showing the first 2 movies. Anyways, be sure to look out for Shrek on TBS. The first 3 films will be airing on Friday starting at 9:45 a.m. I don't know about you, but I won't be waking up to watch these movies. But for all you Shrek fans out there, this one's for you. There will also be an Alfred Hitchcock marathon, and who doesn't love a classic thriller movie during Thanksgiving feast? Vertigo, Rear Window, Psycho, and The Birds will all have screen times on AMC starting November 29th at 9 a.m. Spike will air Star Wars episodes 1 through 6 over the holiday weekend. I'm not too excited about this one because I've never seen a single Star Wars movie, and I'm not sure if it's worth starting now, but if you're into Star Wars, it'll be on all weekend. And all you Star Trek fans are in luck too, because Sci-Fi will be airing the Star Trek films on Saturday, November 30th, starting at 11 a.m. Last but not least, AMC will be having a Steven Seagal marathon on Saturday, November 30th, starting at 11 a.m. Exit Wounds and Out of Justice are just 2 of the films that will air. That's all for you guys this week. Be sure to check your local listings and binge watch these classic movies over your holiday break.
Thanks, Andrew. I'll be sure to tune in to all that.
Yeah, they look good.
That's what I'm going to spend my entire Thanksgiving week doing.
Yeah.
So the Patriots had a little bit of a mishap recently. It was pretty bad. I mean, good for them. They reached 1 million Twitter followers on their account.
That's a cause for celebration.
Cause for celebration. So in order to like give back to their fans or whatever, I slightly misunderstood this because they were gonna, if you retweeted a certain tweet, they were going to include. See, I thought that they were going to give you a free personalized jersey or something, but it was a digital jersey.
Oh.
They were going to issue a tweet with an image, and what they did was that they were going to attach your Twitter handle to it. So you would see your Twitter name on the back of a jersey in a picture. So they got in real bad trouble because they issued a tweet that had a really bad racial slur. The Twitter name had a really bad racial slur. And it was up for like an hour, and then before anyone really reported it, and so then they took it down and they apologized. But I mean that's just. They said, what is it, their filtering system?
Yeah, their filter system had failed, and they'll be more vigilant in the future.
I'd
hope you're. From now on, they'll be checking everything they send out.
Truthfully, that just seems like kind of a bad idea to begin with because, firstly, that's got to be a lot of tweets coming in, like spamming people's feed and everything, and somebody's bound to mess with it. So.
Yeah. Oh well, they
which I think might have happened.
Hardcore.
That could have, like, who would honestly have that Twitter name?
Apparently, someone did, and they.
Some angry person.
Some very unfortunate soul.
Yeah. Right.
But. That is quite awkward for everyone involved.
And then there's a couple other Twitter fiascos happening. I know that Bill Cosby's been in the news for certain allegations. Whether they're true or not, I don't know. But then he's been messing his image up on Twitter as well. So people got to watch out for what goes up there.
My favorite person on Twitter is Amanda Bynes lately.
Oh,
You're having a bad day, you just scroll through her feed. Oh, it's great.
I did for the first time look at her feed the other day, and it was weird.
Oh, it's just tweet after tweet. Oh, they're all connected. I mean, their rants. Oh, they make me really.
I did see about her parents, and you know what? It's unfortunate. I wish that it was a better situation.
Yeah, it was a better situation.
She was on such a good track, and I hope she gets things back together.
At least she has an outlet to, reach out to the public.
Yeah, I hope so. All right, so we're going to take it to Emma. She has some myths and truths about Thanksgiving.
Thanks, guys. Emma here. As Thanksgiving vastly approaches, I'm going to fill you in with the truths and myths of Thanksgiving. The first myth is that the Pilgrims held the first Thanksgiving. If you thought this, then you are sadly mistaken. The first Thanksgiving was actually held in Texas or Virginia. No one is exactly sure. Texans claim the first Thanksgiving in America took place in 1598, while Virginia thinks the first Thanksgiving was held at the Berkeley Plantation in 1619. I guess we'll never know for sure. The second myth is that the Pilgrims ate turkey. But guess what? They didn't. They actually ate deer with their own bare hands. So how did we get the idea of eating turkey on Thanksgiving? The Victorians. The Victorians prepared it that way, and it remained, since they were the ones that made Thanksgiving a national holiday. The third myth is that Thanksgiving was about family. Cute, right? But no, it wasn't. Thanksgiving is actually a multicultural community event. If it were about family, the Pilgrims would have never invited the native people to join them. Also, did you know that Canadian Thanksgiving is celebrated almost a whole month before American Thanksgiving? Did you even know that they were celebrated at a different time? If you didn't know that, then maybe you should try and start learning things about places outside of the United States. And I'm not saying that because I'm Canadian. So there you have it. Plenty of mind-blowing myths and truths about Thanksgiving. Even if your mind wasn't blown, I hope you learned a couple new things about this wonderful holiday. Have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Back to the hosts.
All right, thanks, Emma. We have this great story that I saw a little while back, but I don't think we've talked about it yet on our show.
No, not yet.
There are two twins that were separated at birth. It's like a movie story. Separated at birth, and then they reconnected on Facebook. Thanks to Facebook, they got together. So it's two girls. One that lived in London. She's currently studying in London. She lived in Paris, I think, her whole life. And then the other twin grew up in Los Angeles.
Oh.
So the Los Angeles twin is an actress and has various videos and stuff on YouTube, and that's how the Paris twin
so cool.
found. Yes, she was sent a video and was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it looks like me. Yeah, it's me. Who took a video of me?" And so, so the Paris twin reached out to her on Facebook, and then they got together, and they found out. Immediately they knew. Well, first they got together on Skype.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's so cool how social media
I
and all the
know.
different the technology today just
Brings everyone together.
Brings
You know,
everyone
we
together.
say it brings everyone together, but it actually brings two people together that,
yeah, I
that
know.
must
It's
be
really
related.
quite literally brought them
Yeah,
together.
I know. So they met on Skype first, which I think alleviated
Yeah.
probably some of their nerves and everything, but they knew right away.
Yeah,
that
no, that's something.
they had the same laugh.
Same hairstyle.
Same hair.
It's so cool to think of the little things
Even
that
even their nail
interest.
polish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
So
similar.
CNN reporter covered all of it, and then they met together in London, I think, and was their first in-person meeting. They were both super nervous.
Wow.
But they were both they're 26 years old. They met when they were 25, and they were separated. They were both adopted from South Korea.
Oh, okay.
And so now they're trying to put together a book and a documentary
Yeah.
to try and raise awareness about adoption and bringing people, trying to prevent these
stories. Yeah, but it's just such a neat story. I think that they were
is.
able to find each other.
Absolutely.
It's so nice at the end. It's like a nice little
Absolutely.
fairy tale.
All right, great. So we're going to take it to Mike with some advice as to how to survive the holidays.
Thanks, guys. Mike here. And the holidays will be knocking on the door very soon, and I'm sure most of you plan to spend some time with your family. Now, even though you love your family, they can be a bit much to handle at times, and you will be seeing a lot of them during the holidays. So today, I'm going to give you some advice on how you can survive the holidays with your family. One thing you need to keep in mind about the holidays in general is to not place too much pressure on yourself to be happy and cheery during the season. If you just don't like the holidays, then don't force yourself to like them. Instead, try to be happy by focusing on things that make you happy and acknowledge those things. All right, that first bit of advice was a little bit too general, but these next tips will deal specifically with family members, I promise you. One thing you need to keep in mind about family members is that you cannot change them. They just are who they are. If an aunt or a cousin has an annoying habit, then don't expect it to go away, but be pleasantly surprised if it does. Remember that they are not trying to annoy you or make you feel uncomfortable. They're just being themselves. Next, if you have a particularly family member who you're either not on good terms with or you have a strong disagreement with, then keep in mind that the big family gathering is not the place for you to fight with this person. A good way to avoid conflict during the family gathering is to deal with this person beforehand. Call them up and talk about your disagreements so you can avoid an uncomfortable situation at the family gathering. However, if things do get too uncomfortable or stressful for you, you might want to think about blowing off some steam. Go for a brisk walk or go for a coffee. If the stress of the family is getting to you, then some personal time away from the stressful situation might just be what you need. My last bit of advice might be the most important. Remember that your family loves you. Sure, they might be weird and annoying at times, but there is no group of people anywhere on the planet who loves you like your family does. So take some happiness from the fact that the holidays is the time of the year where you are surrounded by people who love you regardless of where you are in life. That's all I got for you guys today. Now let's send it back to the piazza with Steph and Kelly.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we have some Black Friday shopping tips and how to survive and a Karis Corner, so stick with us.
Welcome to a Shear Sensation, North Haven's premier cosmetology service, located at 140 Washington Avenue, minutes from Hamden. We offer an array of services, from basic cuts and colors to lash extensions and formaldehyde-free keratin treatments. We also provide hair chalk and styling for men. When you spend $60, your Q card will get you 10% off. Call us at 203-239-6477 to make your next appointment at a Shear Sensation.
And we're back.
We are back. All right, so fun little happening in North Haven the other day. Someone ran into Taylor Swift at Starbucks. Can you imagine?
That's pretty cool. I mean, if you're, there's people that are straight up obsessed with her. They must have, their minds must have been blown.
Apparently the girl that met her was a huge fan, so that must have just made her life.
I bet.
Oh my goodness.
And what was she even doing there?
I guess she was visiting a little boy that, like, one of her fans, she was visiting him, brought him a toy car, one of those little, like, driver cars.
Yeah.
Apparently she didn't know how to ship it, so she thought she'd bring it in person. So she just seems like the sweetest person ever.
She didn't know how to ship it.
So, but yeah, so I just can't even imagine being in Starbucks. You run into a celebrity like that.
Right. You know, well, she didn't even look like herself.
No.
You know, you see her, see her on magazines and everything, and obviously you think that they're gonna look like that in real life, but they don't. So you would have, like, for me, I would have turned and been like, oh, I know who you are.
Like someone familiar.
Yeah, right. Hey, how's it going?
But yeah, so I just think that's the coolest thing that, you know what, they're like everyday people.
They are.
But she's off promoting her, her new album that came out. It's the first album to sell over 1 million copies in 2014. So that's kind of a feat.
I was gonna make a little bit of a joke by saying that, like, she must have been spying on Starbucks to make sure that they were selling her CD or something, like rummaging through.
Stop by and be like, oh, I noticed.
Just replace the CDs with her own. That must have been funny.
Real quick, but yeah, apparently she was really sweet, and she was with her bodyguard, who I guess got something. So
I was gonna say, what did she get? Pumpkin spice latte.
I wish. I mean, Taylor Swift, if you ever want to hang in a pumpkin spice lattes, I'm down.
Yeah.
Throw that out there. All right, so we're gonna send it over to Steph with some tips and tricks on how to survive Black Friday.
Other Steph.
Other Steph.
Hey everyone, I'm Steph, and I'm going to tell you how to survive Black Friday. Black Friday is one of the biggest shopping days of the year. Deals are flying out the window, and you just want to buy everything. Of course, it's a long night of shopping, so here are some tips and tricks to survive Black Friday. First, you're going to want to eat a good meal. Yes, I know you're looking at me as if I'm dumb because it's Thanksgiving Day and I'm telling you to eat a good meal. Take advantage of that. Eat all the turkey, mashed potatoes, and stuffing that you can. You'll be out shopping for a while, so packing some snacks may be a good idea too. You won't know how long the line will be or how long you'll be waiting in traffic for. You will also want to research your deals. Have everything picked out, like that new TV you may want for your dorm, or that iPad you've been eyeing for a month. If we're going to talk about deals here, here's a few that you may want to know about. Best Buy is offering a $100 gift card with the select iPad minis and Amazon Kindle Fire HD. Macy's is also offering 15% off with the code THANKS. Plan out where you're going to go shopping. You want to know what stores will be opening early and where they are. Be prepared to wait in those dreaded lines. So wear comfortable clothing because you never know how long you'll be out for or what the weather will be like. Lastly, download all the right apps and have them prepared for checkout. There could be some hidden coupons somewhere. If you don't like the crazy lines like myself, you can always wait for Cyber Monday. See you guys next week.
Thanks, Steph.
All right, so beginning in December, a couple weeks from now, the 7th through the 9th, Kate and William will be visiting New York City, the royal family.
The royal family.
The royal couple.
Wow. Are they going to be, like, riding around in a carriage or something?
I hope so, but apparently they have some charity events to go to, a couple things.
Okay.
They're not bringing little William with them, or little George. Little George.
Oh,
he's my favorite.
Bad.
Him and his chubby cheeks. I love him. Love
that
the
little
royal
baby
family.
must travel a lot, though.
Yeah, well, he did the world tour last year, so. But I guess it's just William and Kate are coming over, and she's expecting too, so she's pregnant right now.
Oh,
so
wow.
It'll be exciting to see,
Totally.
what they're up to in the U.S.
They have their security guys following them around everywhere, so you have to, like,
hang in with us Americans.
Yeah, you have to peek over the security guards to get a look at them. But that's super cool.
I know.
So it won't be like a Taylor Swift happening.
No, it's not going to be you're in Starbucks. Oh, look, Kate Middleton.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I wish the dream, but.
Right? Oh, that's so cool.
So I think that'll be real neat just to see just what they're doing and how America reacts to having some royalty over.
Kate Middleton's also very fashionable, so I'll be happy to see what she's wearing in the winter weather. Yeah. She's probably got great coats going on.
Oh, I'm sure. And I'll be followed very closely.
I know. I'll need to go shopping right now.
For her hair, what she wears. what
So
they're doing.
cool.
But I just think that's neat. So
Absolutely. Where have they been staying in England for the majority
yeah, I
of
think
the time?
so. They haven't. I know that. I don't think they've come to America recently.
Yeah, not
So this is the
not
first
for a
time.
while.
Yeah. So
Good for them.
this will be pretty cool. I know William will be going to DC for one of the days by himself, so it'll be
Yeah.
nice to see what they're up to.
Very
But
cool.
we are going to toss it over to Karis Corner and see what she has to say. Kara.
Hello, all of you beautiful people, and welcome to Karis Corner, where today I'm going to be talking about my favorite holiday of the entire year, Thanksgiving. Why, you ask, is it my favorite holiday? Because of just a few reasons. One, all you have to do is eat. That's it. It's the only thing you're doing on Thanksgiving. You sit down, you eat a delicious meal, and then you can go to sleep if you want. That's the second reason, because you get to go to sleep afterwards. Eating, sleeping equals happy Kara. Anyway, another reason why I absolutely love Thanksgiving is I'm just a big fan of parades. I don't know if anyone else is a huge fan of the parade, but if there's one thing I love, it is parades. Have I said parades a lot? It doesn't matter. Anyway, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is just awesome. I love it. I get excited. I wake up in the morning. I go downstairs. I get coffee. My mom makes cinnamon buns. So the whole house smells just like sugar and candy. I'm just getting so excited talking about Thanksgiving. Anyway, another reason why I love Thanksgiving is because there's no expectation. You don't have to buy anyone a gift. You don't have to do anything. You basically just have to show up, eat delicious food, and go to sleep at the end. Or if you're like me, go to sleep for a few hours and then wake up and go shopping at 3 o'clock in the morning. Not because I have to, because I can. And that's why I love Thanksgiving. And I hope that you all have as magical a Thanksgiving as I will. Back to Steph and Kelly hosting this show.
Thanks, Kara. I love that segment. It's always a fun one.
Oh, always a great time.
She can go on and on and on.
Great lady.
So let me ask you, when you think of the future, what do you see? What do you see happening?
Robots, servants.
Robots. We've already got a lot. There's already, what is it, Best Buy or some companies replacing their attendants or their,
with robots.
Yeah,
They're
so
everywhere.
that's weird. Robots definitely, but flying cars are not too far into the future.
No, they are not. And I don't know how I feel about that.
There's several startups happening that people want to get flying cars up and running.
Up and running.
Up and flying.
Up and flying.
So yeah, there's a couple things happening, and what they're trying to do is that, they're trying to make it different from, obviously flying a plane where you don't need a landing.
They want to go straight up.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Sort of like a helicopter.
Runway free.
There's all these fun names for their prototypes already, like Sky Cruiser and Roadster, Sky Roadster, or something like that. But there is an official video from Air Mobile or something like that shows a test run of one of their vehicles. But it's like flying a plane.
I can imagine.
You're going to need to be a pilot in order to drive one of these things.
Oh my goodness, it's terrifying.
And
if everyone has a flying car, how are you going to know there's no lanes?
I know. Yeah, I think people need to get a grip on driving cars.
Yeah.
On
Oh my
land
Lord, we
vehicles
can't
first.
even drive cars up in the sky. What if your car breaks down? There's no AAA.
The advertisement for some of these things is going to be like stuck in a traffic jam, just
oh my
fly
Lord,
on
I'd
out
be
of
terrified. Oh my goodness. The carpool will never be the same.
No, it will not be.
Oh my God, you just road rage, sky rage.
Oh my God. All right, great. So we're going to take it to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we have an interview with Abbie O'Neill from SPB.
Welcome to a Shear Sensation, North Haven's premier cosmetology service, located at 140 Washington Avenue, minutes from Hamden. We offer an array of services, from basic cuts and colors to lash extensions and formaldehyde-free keratin treatments. We also provide hair chalk and styling for men. When you spend $60, your Q card will get you 10% off. Call us at 203-239-6477 to make your next appointment at a Shear Sensation.
So we have Abbie O'Neill here from the Student Programming Board talking to us about Mr. and Miss QU. So when is that coming up, Abbie?
So Mr. and Miss QU is happening on December 5th in Bouchahine at 7 p.m. And there's a lot of contestants who are looking to be the next Mr. and Miss QU.
How exciting!
Awesome. How many years have we done this?
Well, Mr. and Miss is this will be the third time that we've had a Miss QU.
Oh, okay.
It used to be just Mr. QU up until a
Okay.
couple years ago
Right.
when we decided that since 70% of our student population is
Absolutely.
female,
Yeah.
we should probably focus more on diversifying the event. So.
Absolutely.
That's really cool. All right. Yeah, and so what kind of things are they going to have to do to be crowned Mr. and Miss QU?
So there are 5 categories in which they're going to have to compete in, and it's QU spirit, so they have to show that they have that Bobcat pride.
Okay.
Of course.
We're going to be asking them QU facts questions, so they're going to have to know a little bit about the school. They're going to have to show us a talent of theirs. They're going to have to lip sync to a song that they choose.
Oh.
And then the last the last segment is just question and answer to try and get a little bit more about their personality and whether or not they would be a good fit to hold the crown.
Oh.
Seems like there'll have to be a little bit of a ham to
Yes.
get
Yeah.
the crown.
It's
Yes.
exciting
I've got a
though.
few people in mind. Very cool. Are there certain prizes that go along with this? Is there an actual crown that goes on?
There is an actual crown. Both Mr. and Miss will be given a crown and a sash at the end of the night, as well as the prize is $100 worth of gift cards around Hamden. So.
Ooh,
Oh.
how exciting.
I could think of a few places I'd
Oh
like
my
to
word.
go. Very cool.
So that sounds cool. Do you have, are they going to be judged? Do you have judges? How is that going to work?
Yeah, so we actually have 3 faculty and staff judges and 1 student judge. So Brittany Vogel from Facilities,
Oh, okay.
Professor Timothy Danstill and Professor Kathy Cook will be in
Okay.
attendance.
Awesome.
And then there's also a fan favorite, so the audience will be judging as
Ooh.
well,
Oh,
which is
that's
new
fun.
this year. So we're trying to
Great.
get the audience more involved in
Yeah.
the competition.
Absolutely.
That's so cool. So other than that, is there going to be a lot of audience participation, or are you just looking for people to come out and support?
I know a few of the contestants are using other people in their talent or
Oh,
different
okay.
segments. So it'll be very interesting to see how the audience
Yeah.
participates. But I know that they will be used a lot.
Oh, that's so neat.
Absolutely. Very cool.
So we're looking forward to that. And you said BurtCon, what day?
On December 5th, it's the last Friday of classes, so
Okay.
there's nothing to do that night.
Yeah.
So,
Good way to end
um,
up the semester.
Yeah,
Definitely.
everyone should come down to BurtCon, and we're also going to be raffling off the #1 spot in line at Moonlight Breakfast.
Ooh.
So
All right.
no
Is it-
more waiting in line for
Yeah.
this person and their, I believe it's 3 friends, so 4 people will get
Great.
to get the
Oh,
number.
that's so cool. You can jump from one to the other.
Exactly.
There you go. Fun-filled night.
Excellent. Thanks, Abbie.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
All right, so that's it for our show, and that's it for the semester. But if you're interested in joining our team next semester, we'll still be meeting at 9:30 in the piazza, and we film on Monday mornings. Thanks, and have a great break, everybody.